What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another rebuild challenge here on NBA 2K21 Next Gen. Today's video, not as self-explanatory as the title and thumbnail typically are. Today, we're going to be doing the Golden State Warriors challenge, where we have to win 3 championships within 5 years. So if we win 3 championships in a row, the video is over. If we do 2 in the first 2 years and we win 1 in the 5th year, that's how it could be today. We're going to be doing this in a fantasy draft style. I thought, we could do this with a certain team, but if I randomly select a team, end up with a team with a really bright future. I mean, we look at like the New Orleans Pelicans, some team like that. It would probably be a little bit easier. So I'm going to do it in a fantasy draft style today. I'm going to let the CPU draft the team for us. Now, this was commented on one of my videos. Again, I apologize. I didn't see exactly who commented it recently, but the way he said it was that I should have 390 plus overalls. Them, obviously like kind of, mimicking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. I guess you can include Draymond at some point in time, but that's not what I'm going to do today. I actually think it's a little more fun if I don't go out and sign, 390 plus overalls, because by the second off season, there's like 6 or 7 90 plus overalls, and I could obviously, make this work in ways that I would save money to be able to sign probably at least 2 of them. So we're not going to do that today. Another option he had on there was 3 All-Stars, so I will try to do that. If I remember to check All-Stars, that would be cool. But that is the challenge today. I'm going to go ahead and randomly select a team. We'll stop in 3, 2, and 1, and we end up with the Los Angeles Lakers, funny enough. So I'm going to go ahead and sim the draft, and I'll see you guys with the team. All right, so this is what the CPU drafted for us. We ended up with Anthony Davis on this team. I'm very excited to use him. He's probably going to be here for the entire video. If I did have to guess, right beside him is sidekick per se, CJ McCollum. No guarantees he's here the entire video, but definitely could contribute. I think the CPU actually did a really good job drafting this team. I mean, they didn't really get a ton of young pieces for me on this team whatsoever, but, I think we're in a good, spot right now to definitely compete year number 1, which is huge because I would definitely like to take advantage of year number 1 because the league tends to even out, as many of you know, when you do a fantasy draft. So, if I can win year number 1, that would be absolutely huge. That being said, I definitely do have to go ahead and make some trades. I don't think LaMarcus Aldridge or Al Horford really have a spot on this team, so I'm going to probably move them both to power forward, get those overalls up a little bit. Oladipo could be an option for me. I don't love Beverly. But, that being said, we will figure out some trades. I'm going to move a lot of positions around. We actually have a couple Lakers on this team. In general, kind of funny enough. But we're going to go ahead and make some trades, and I'll see you guys at the first move. So I have absolutely no idea why the Sacramento Kings want to offer me Jaylen Brown for LaMarcus Aldridge and Joe Ingles, but I would be out of my fucking mind to not accept that one. So, Jaylen Brown, welcome to the team. Kind of forming our new big 3 here of Davis, Brown, and McCollum. Very excited about that. So, we do need to figure out probably, the center spot. I could maybe roll Horford for a year, but I do kind of want to try to win this year. Like, if we take a look down at, like, the roster breakdown right now, so Oladipo and Beverly is not bad. McCollum, Bledsoe, and then we do have Avery Bradley here as well. I did go ahead and move Covington down to that backup power forward spot just because I don't think Anthony Davis, or backup small forward spot, because I don't think Anthony Davis is going to have a backup, Jesus Christ. And so I do need to figure out the center spot. I think I'm probably going to try to include Al Horford in a deal. Whether it be with Danny Green, maybe Avery Bradley, something like that. So I'll see you guys with that next trade. So we're doing this instead. We're going to send Horford and Bradley to the Grizzlies for Lonzo Ball and Trey Jones. Lonzo's going to be the long-term answer here at the point guard spot for me. We're just kind of building up right now. I'm going to slide Oladipo to shooting guard, and now I'm going to hopefully try to get a center for Victor Oladipo along with 2 second-round picks. So that's the move we want to do. Oladipo, a free agent at the end of this year. I probably would have re-signed him, but probably would have been a signing trade fashion at the age of 28. I'd much rather have Lonzo. So I'm looking for a center. Hopefully somebody pretty decent. Andre Drummond. Oh, God. I mean, he put some pretty good numbers in this game, I'm not going to lie. I mean, if this was real life, there's not a God's chance in hell I'd ever do this trade, but he does put up pretty good numbers, so he's probably going to be my guy. So we kind of are just low-key like recreating the Lakers. But that being said, I think this team is in a really good spot right now. I really like this, especially, this backcourt defensively. Lonzo Beverly, I mean, obviously, a little bit less than the end of McCollum. But, Eric Bledsoe, really solid defensive piece. I'm surprised they haven't listed as a shooting guard. Interesting to me. So Brown and Covington, this team's actually great defensively. Anthony Davis as well, former defensive player of the year. He won a defensive player of the year, right? Wait, am I losing my mind, or did Giannis get it? My bad. I thought he got it. Whoops, misspoke, I guess. So then Drummond and Gasol probably going to be it. We do have a couple big contracts here with Danny Green and James Johnson. They are both expiring. I wouldn't mind having the veterans off the bench in case, Davis fouls out, whatever the situation may be. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and set this rotation. I might try to get a first-round pick from Mario Hezonja. If not, I'll just be on the bench, but I'll see you guys in the rotation. So I'm super pumped to see what this team can do here in year number 1. I actually really do have high hopes. Again, it's been weird recently. The more fantasy drafts I've been doing, it seems like the more 2K is kind of blessing me with some really solid teams to start off. And that being said, I did make a couple moves to make this team a little bit better, but we actually had a really solid core, right off the rip. So I'm super pumped to see what this team can do. Lonzo Ball, CJ McCollum, Jaylen Brown, Anthony Davis, and Andre Drummond. Bench is actually really solid. Robert Covington, Pat Beverly, Eric Bledsoe, and Marc Gasol. So, 2 very different types of centers here in Andre Drummond, Marc Gasol. Obviously, both Lakers in real life. We do have a decent amount of Lakers players in this team, but Well, LeBron would be cool to have, but, you know, it is what it is. So, I'm hoping this team can win a championship right now. It's probably one of the better shots. We're going to have it actually getting a championship throughout this video. So, let's see what we can do. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1. So, this team went 70-12. I was able to catch our record before we stopped simming year number 1. Anthony Davis won an MVP for us. 28 points, 11 boards, 3.5 assists, 1.5 steals, and 2 blocks a game. He was really good for us. 1 in the conference, 1 in the power rankings. We're looking really solid. LaMelo Rookie of the Year in Cleveland, Yusuf Nurkic. Ben Simmons looks kind of weird in a Knicks jersey. I'm not going to lie. Mo Bamba, most improved, and Frank Vogel, 70-12, as I mentioned. So, we're getting pretty lucky today. Something I also didn't realize is that I'm definitely going to have to manage my money a little bit better. You know, typically by the end of, second offseason, stuff like that, I kind of just blow through my money just because I kind of can because it's the final year. So, I definitely have to, be a little more optimistic with that, a little more careful, but we will cross that road when we get there. See, this is what I'm talking about with Andre Drummond. This is why he gets $25 fucking million. In free agency, because he puts up these numbers, which is just not, anything remotely similar to what he does in real life. Rebounds went to Drummond, and assists went to Lonzo Ball. I'll take a look at the starting 5 here for the Sacramento Kings. Cole Anthony, Paul George, Joe Ingles, LaMarcus Aldridge, Tristan Thompson. We obviously made that, bigger trade with the Kings to start off this video. They gave us Jalen Brown. I gave them Joe Ingles and LaMarcus Aldridge. But hopefully it's pretty easy work as we do go on to sweep them. Russell Westbrook, Malcolm Brogdon, and the walking lesbian, Jordan McDermott, and Rudy Gobert. Starting 5 there in Portland. Again, I think we're just a lot better. We sweep them as well. We're just running through it right now. Lowry back in Houston, Seth Curry, Ingram, Jason Tatum. The second fantasy draft in a row that I've done that I've seen these two next to each other. On the same team, I mean. Good for you. We beat them in 6. Us and the Pacers, Devontae Graham, Van Vliet, Hayward. They have a really good center. Yeah, I was assuming they had Jokic or Embiid, with the rest of that starting 5. So, we're hoping to get it done here in year number 1. A complete... How, Sway? I mean... I get it. You definitely have the best center in the series, but I mean, it's not like Drummond puts up scrub numbers. I don't know, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that's tough. That's tough. Makes the challenge even harder. All right, I'm sure you're all pleased by that. I reject all these, as you know. Also, something I forgot to mention. I'm definitely gonna buy year 3. I have one draft class that is actually good. It's the 2021 class. The 2022 draft class I have just fucking blows. And I'm not just going to download a random 2023 draft class that I've never done before. So if you guys have a good 2022 and on draft class, please let me know who it's created by in the comment section, because God knows I need it right now, because we have some bad draft classes here. I will tell you that. It's not the old days, the good old days when we had pretty much the best draft classes ever. Man, we have a good staff as well, Sino and Masters as well. It just sucks that we don't really have a good draft class on next gen. Now I don't know whether that be the guys who create the draft classes just don't have next gen yet. I know a lot of people don't, and it sucks, honestly. Sony kind of screwed that one up, but we'll cross that road when we get there. So, we do have a decent amount of, we have a couple guys under contract here. I think these 3 are probably, especially these 2 at least, probably going to be off the team next year. I could roll with, Covington coming off the bench, but he's in a contract year, and I do have to be kind of optimistic about my money. So, we definitely do have a couple trades to make. I'll see you guys at the first move. So, I'm going to see if Phoenix will give me the 7th overall pick for Eric Bledsoe on our 29th pick. That might be a bit of a stretch. See, I don't want to include Beverly because I know the trade will go through with Beverly. If I give you Beverly, will you give me like a 2 second-round picks? Is that cool? How about 1 second? All right, they agree to that. So, it's kind of a win-win. We get a pretty high pick in this draft. We're going to get a guy on a rookie contract for most likely the majority of the rest of this video. And we're going to also get to go ahead and dump some money. So, we do have a nice high pick here in this year's draft. Let's see who goes, top 6 picks before us. Take a look at the summary real quick. Cunningham, Green, Suggs, Mobley, Kai Jones, Usman Garuba. So, Jonathan Kuminga's here, man. It seems pretty dumb not to take him. I'm going to go ahead and do it. And welcome to the team, Jonathan Kuminga. Really happy with that move we made. He's going to be a 77 overall for us, probably bracketing up Jaylen Brown. Cool. We're in a good spot right now. Lonzo's definitely getting that qualifying. I do want to bring him back. Obviously, one of my main goals right now. We do not have money at all whatsoever. Drummond wants a stupid amount of money, but I'm going to give it to him because I'm going to hopefully get a sign and trade with him at some point in time. I'm going to probably do the little glitch here with Lonzo just because I definitely want, kind of remain under the luxury for now. We do have 2 nice trade exceptions as well that we can use. So Lonzo's back in his qualifying. Andre Drummond back as well. I mean, Drummond actually plays well. I mean, it's kind of dumb to just trade him with the numbers he's putting up, especially because, again, I'm probably going to have to give him a couple picks to get anybody significantly better than him. I decided to go with Trey Jones, my new backup. If you couldn't figure that one out after I moved Beverly. We need a backup from McCollum. Robert Covington probably on his way out. And again, I mentioned contract year. We just drafted Jonathan Kuminga, so probably they're going to get a center or a shooting guard for him. So let's go. I won't cut out. I'll just see you guys. Let's see what we can do here. Robert Covington. I don't want to include any picks. We're pretty low in the pick department anyways. I'm looking for a center or a shooting guard. Oh, boy. Dwight Powell, honestly, not a bad backup. Is on a 2-year deal. I actually kind of like that. Derek Favors as well, just on a 1-year deal. I actually do get Derek Favors a decent amount. I'm assuming he's probably going to decline that player option. Cody Zeller could be another option. Let's take a look at his numbers right here. 13-8. That's actually really solid. All right, let's pick up Cody Zeller. I think he's on the Indiana Pacers, if I did see that correctly. So him and Drummond going to be my 1-2 punch at that center spot right now. And again, I think probably just going to sign a backup shooting guard and probably kind of call it a day. I think I might do a little glitch here that I've picked up over the years, where you go ahead and sign somebody at the center spot. You go ahead and move them down. They go up a couple overalls. Now I can go ahead and hopefully get a backup shooting guard for 36-year-old Taj Gibson, who should have 2.5-star trade value if I did do this. Oh, no, it's just 2. All right, I got close. Javon Carter, I saw. Davis Bertans. Tyrell Terry. How tall is he? He's 6'2". Trey Burke. Probably going to be the guy I go with. Romeo Langford is actually somewhat a real person. Anthony Simons is just too... he is 6'3". Is he in a rookie? Is he in a contract year? If he's not, I could take him. Yeah, he is in a contract year. I actually would not mind Josh Jackson. I think he'd bring some really good defense here. All right, we're going to take Josh Jackson. I think I really like the, hopefully some pretty good defense. He's actually only had a B-, but I thought he should be a little bit higher than that. Just my opinion. But, it is doing well, in real life, after his stint with Phoenix, it didn't really work out. So he was the 6th overall pick, correct? 4th overall pick, even worse. All right. This is the team we're going to go with for now. I did say I was going to do a sign and trade with Drummond, but I mean, again, if he's putting up good numbers, I don't really have a reason to trade him, even if, it's the most unrealistic thing ever. So that's the team for now. I'll see you guys at the rotation at the start of year number 2. So we're here at the start of year number 2 right now. We have the same exact starting 5 as last year. Obviously, hoping to go back to the NBA Finals, maybe actually win it this time. Would be nice. But Lonzo, CJ McCollum, whose overall is going down a little bit, could definitely be on the trade block this offseason. But, we'll cross that road when we get there. Jaylen Brown, developing quite nicely for us. I still can't believe that we got him basically for a bag of basketballs, Joe Ingles, and LaMarcus Aldridge. I don't know where the 2K logic is in that, but I'm not going to complain. Anthony Davis and then Andre Drummond is the rounds out our starting 5. Again, hopefully Drummond can put up crazy numbers like he did last year for us. I mean, again, I actually really can't believe the 2K actually legitimately lets this happen, but they do. Kuminga is going to come off the bench. I do want to develop him. We are in a multi-year rebuild that's not just going to go one season past this. So I think developing him is definitely key. That being said, I also don't like big man being my 6th man. So Cody Zeller going to be getting 18 minutes tonight here. Josh Jackson and then Trey Jones. The bench definitely got a little bit worse, but we kind of had to pay that price to go ahead and get Kuminga. I think it was definitely worth it. So yeah, that's the team for now. Hopefully Lonzo can continue to develop, and I think this team's in a really solid spot for the rest of this video. Hopefully, at least win 1 championship right now, so we don't have to win 3 in a row. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. I'm almost positive we went 74-8 and now have the best record in NBA history. That being said, I don't care about the regular season. I need to win a championship. So, 2K likes to bless me in the regular season. I need them to do it in the playoffs. Steph Curry in Philadelphia looks pretty good in the Sixers jersey. I'm not going to lie. Is your MVP. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year in Minnesota. Also 6th man of the year. I wonder who he's backing up. Kawhi is back in San Antonio and wins Defensive Player of the Year. Wow. I miss Kawhi in his Spurs jersey. Preston Chula, most improved. Frank Vogel, 74-8, as I thought. This team's solid, man. This team's really, really good. We really need to go ahead and win a championship because I really, really, really need to get this challenge done because I don't know why. It's what I want to get done. John Morant, Eric Bledsoe's back in Phoenix. OG Anunoby, John Collins, and Mo Bamba. Wow. Good 8 seed right there. Good 8. You win 74 games. You don't think it's going to take, a 7-game series in the first round against an 8 seed, but that's just me. Kemba, Hield, Bridges, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Mitchell Robinson, the starting 5 for Utah. Bro. Oh, God, bro, I'm going through it right now. I am going through it right now. Jalen, what are you doing? Dude, what are you doing? I mean, come on. You got to be 20 plus for me. I mean, I don't get it, man. How do you win 74 games and then lose in the second round? It's just. I know there are people out there that definitely think I cheat in these videos, man. And I promise you, man, if I cheat in these, this shit would not be happening. I can promise you that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and send the draft lottery. I don't think we have anything here. Detroit ends up with the #1 overall pick. Steph signing. Do I just send Frank Vogel to the fucking Sun? And just sign a new head coach? Do I bring in, Jacob Underwood here? Do I bring in Billy Donovan, who for some reason has 2 A ratings? Vogel has good ratings. I just don't... Is his system, screwed up or something? All right, you know what? I'm going to sign... I'll give Billy Donovan a shot. Why not? We're going to sign 2 new assistant coaches as well. We're going to bring in Mike D'Antoni. And we will bring in Lionel Hollins, who I don't really know much about, if I'm being honest. Eldon Stewart. We got Peterson as well. Billy Donovan's tentative. You can literally go fuck yourself. I'll give Underwood a shot then. And I want D'Antoni, so I'm gonna overpay for him as an assistant coach. So Billy Donovan rejects. I don't know why he's rejecting. He's literally jobless. Dude's unemployed at this point in time. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at the trade finder. We do have the 18th overall pick in the second round. I do not need that, so we're not going to use it. We definitely need to make some changes with this team. Again, I'm not trading Jaylen Brown just because he had a bad playoff run. I don't really think that would be a smart move in the long run. So see you guys with whatever happens. So I have an idea in mind. Hear me out right now. I don't want to trade McCollum. He had a really good year. He was 20-plus points per game. That's exactly what I needed from him. Unfortunately, he just starts to regress. Like, he's probably going to be an 83 overall by the start of next year. And now we're at a point in time where I have 3 more seasons and I have to win 3 championships. So there's no room for error right now. We get 6 years younger with Jared Allen. I mean, not 6 years younger than Andre Drummond, but we're going to go ahead, move Drummond to power 4. This little 2K cheese I like. Goes up to an 88 overall, and now we're going to trade him for a new starting shooting guard. Hopefully getting somebody really, really good, because I need somebody. I desperately need somebody really good. If I don't get any, okay. Paul George also probably going to regress. Very similar. Ooh, Jamal Murray. Absolutely what I was looking for. Literally the perfect trade for what I was looking for. All right, Jamal Murray's going to slide up to that shooting guard spot. He's going to start there. This is going to be the new starting 5 right now. So I do need to work on the bench a little bit. We're not going to be drafting anybody. I don't think we have any picks anyways. Team player options, Trey Jones is coming back. Qualifying, we have none. We might have a couple free agents, but let's take a look at the bare bones roster right now. So Lonzo is a free agent. We definitely need to assess that. And we did just pick up Billy Hernangomez as well, who's actually probably going to be trade piece for me. I could probably get a backup shooting guard for him. I think that's what I need because we're obviously going to re-sign Lonzo. Yeah, that's the only thing I need. So Hernangomez trying to get me a shooting guard right now. I'm actually going to move him down to the power forward spot. I'm moving a million miles an hour. Hopefully get just a little bit of a higher overall, maybe boost that trade value a little bit. So Hernangomez, give me a shooting guard. You're not making a ton of money. It doesn't really matter. You don't need to be. Luke Kennard, absolutely perfect. We used that trade exception from, I think, the Victor Oladipo trade, but Luke Kennard's going to be huge off the bench for us. Just hopefully an absolute sharpshooter for us. So I need to re-sign Lonzo, and then this team's pretty much going to be all set. We also have Josh Jackson. Thank you for your time. Unfortunately, I don't really need you anymore. So Lonzo Ball, you want to come back? Perfect. Josh Jackson can go. And we're in a pretty good spot right now. We are in a very, very good spot right now. Lonzo Ball, welcome back to LA. So I really do like this team. Hopefully Trey Jones can develop pretty well as a backup point guard. Again, only probably going to be playing 10, 12 minutes a night, so it's probably not going to be that important anyways. We're in a good spot right now. I'll see you guys at the rotation at the start of year number 3. So year number 3 here. Here's how the starting 5 is going to look. We obviously made 2 pretty big replacements here. Jamal Murray's going to slide into that starting shooting guard spot. Jared Allen Forrest at the starting center position. The rest of the 3, Lonzo, Jaylen Brown, and Anthony Davis remain the same. Benches, again, we have a pretty young bench here. Hopefully they're developing pretty nicely. I mean, Trey Jones, Luke Kennard still relatively young at 26. Kuminga, obviously, we just drafted a year ago. And a veteran center in Cody Zeller. So I am excited for this team. Again, I don't care how many regular season games we win. If we get bounced in like the second round again, I'm going to be pissed. Because this team is absolutely nuts. Also, that being said, I was able to find a pretty decent 2023 draft class. I looked some of these guys up. They are real people, so I know nothing about this draft class. So hopefully their overalls aren't totally tainted. But yeah, if they are, I actually have heard of Quentin Grimes before. But if it's screwed up, I apologize, man. I thought you guys would rather see this than me just going ahead and using a random auto-generated rookies who sometimes actually turn out even worse. Sometimes I've literally drafted people before who were 87 overalls auto-generated. Gotta love 2K, man. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 3. So we went 72-10. Again, I do not care. I want to win a championship so we can finally start this challenge. 1-1 power rankings and conference. Luka Doncic MVP in Orlando. Victor is your rookie of the year in Toronto. Yeah, he's an 85 overall. You love to see it. Yusuf Nurkic, 6th man of the year in Memphis. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Kira Lewis Jr., most improved. Jacob Underwood, Coach of the Year. I think that's our 3rd year in a row of Coach of the Year. But we don't have shit to show for it, boys. We don't have shit to show for it. Anthony Davis, Jamal Murray, Jaylen Brown, Lonzo, Allen. I mean, again, this team's really made up very, very well. I mean, I think we should be in a good spot, but that being said, watch us get bounced in the first round or some dumb shit like that. All right, we sweep them. Moving on to Minnesota. Trey Young, Victor Oladipo, Pat Williams, Jaren Jackson Jr., Robert Williams. Really good starting 5. I actually really like how that team's built there in Minnesota. They did a really good job. Fox, Monk, Sadiq Bey, Achua, and Karl Anthony Towns in Golden State. 7 seed, making a little bit of a Cinderella run. We sweep them, thank God. Us in Milwaukee, White, Edwards, and Little Isaac, and Joel Embiid. Oh, brother. I just have a bad feeling, man. I really, really do. All right. It's just, I don't get it, man. All right, Anthony Davis, finals MVP. We obviously have to win 2 more championships right now, so this challenge is not even close to being over. We are obviously going to go ahead and reject all of these. I think I've done a pretty decent job of saving my picks. That being said, I haven't traded for a ton of picks. Not that I really want anything in the draft lottery right now. Staff signing, I'm pretty good with everybody. Benjamin Hamilton, I don't know if you were here before, but if not, welcome back. Whatever it may be, cool. We got a 2A guys. It also did help. We had a big market team, obviously, in the LA Lakers. So now we're heading up to the draft. We do not have any picks this year. That's fine by me. I have a pretty simple plan of King. Why would I not bring both of them back? I have a pretty simple team or plan of, kind of keeping this team relatively similar throughout the rest of this video. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Holy shit, look at this draft class. I really never get to see this draft class, so we never really go this far. Really solid draft class, though. Zion's restricted. He has 16 offers. I'm assuming it's probably going to get matched. If he wasn't on the Celtics already. Embiid's here, man. I would love Embiid. You want to take that offer? No. Nikola Jokic and Embiid in this draft class. LeBron's here. Looks like he's going to be not going to Denver, but anybody want to take the little glitch I can do where I can go ahead and just kind of give you a little cheap contract because you're old? No? Jokic, you want it, man? No, I didn't think so. All right. All right, we have Trey Jones. That's the only one. I'll try to bring Trey Jones back, but other than that, I'm probably going to leave this team very, very similar. I don't really have a real reason. Damn, Trey Jones wants it. Okay, so what's going to happen right now, we're over the hard cap, so I'm going to have to wait for either Trey Jones to get a contract or he's going to get his qualifying. I don't think it's going to change just because we're past moratorium yet. No, so I'll wait on Trey Jones. And no, where the rest of the team is still here, so we're fine with that. And I'll see you guys at the start of year number 4. Yeah. So we're here at the start of year number 4 right now. Obviously, we need to win a championship this year and then next year for this challenge to be complete. I'm actually having a ton of fun with this draft or with this challenge. I don't know why I said draft, but I said draft because I found a draft class. Look at who is number 1 prospect in this draft class: LeBron James Jr. It'd be cool to get him. Unfortunately, I just don't think that's going to happen. I'd actually be down. I think I did it last time. Was it last summer or the summer before? I did a LeBron James Jr. draft or rebuild with him and LeBron on the same team. It's actually kind of cool. So if you guys want to see that, let me know along with any other video ideas. But rotation's all set here for year number 4. LeBron. I don't know why I keep saying LeBron. Alonzo Ball, Jamal Murray, Jaylen Brown, Anthony Davis, and Jarrett Allen. Bench: Jonathan Kuminga, Cody Zeller, Trey Jones, Luke Kennard. We have to check in. Who's a free agent? I think Lonzo should be fine. Murray's good. Brown's a free agent. Davis is probably going to accept that player option. Allen's good. Okay. Just because we were over the hard cap trying to re-sign Trey Jones, so I definitely need to make sure I have enough money to re-sign at least my starters, but we'll cross that road when we get there. Let's hopefully go win another championship. Something you don't see a lot: Ja Morant winning an MVP here at the end of year number 4. 29 points, 4.5 boards, 12 assists. You'll love to see it. 1-1 again. Yeah, I don't know who you are, dude. I'm sorry. Your 12th overall pick, rookie of the year. Good for you. Trey Young, 6th man of the year. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year in Milwaukee. Cunningham, most improved. And Jacob Underwood, we go 73-9. I guess now tying the second best record in NBA history because we did go 74-8 to start off this video. I think it was year number 2. Player stats on the year: Brown, Murray, Davis, Lonzo, LaMelo. I don't know what's going on today, man. I don't know what's going on today. Wow, I'm all over the place right now. I got vaccinated. I kind of feel like dog shit, but that's why my energy's a little low. If you haven't noticed, but I'm fighting through it right now, man. I definitely got a little fever going. All right, we got Memphis here in the first round. We sweep them, pretty easy work right there. OKC, none. Keon Johnson, Cam Reddish, Zion, and James Wiseman. Obviously, Zion's pretty good, but I think we're probably just a little bit better. Hopefully, AED locked him up. Us in Minnesota: Cunningham, Victor Oladipo, Williams, Jaren Jackson Jr., Montrezl Harrell. Solid squad. I think we. Are you kidding me? I mean, like, they're good. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. All right, we're going to call it there, man. That's just... This game's bugging today, bro. This game's bugging today. Well, we had 590-plus overalls, so I guess, we completed the challenge in that aspect of, whether it be, having 3 all-stars, 390-plus overalls, whatever it may be. I'm all over the place, and I'm honestly not even feeling that good right now. So, again, if my energy was low, I seemed a little off in this video, and my apologies. It's a mix of me getting vaccinated today and 2K just kind of kicking me right in the fucking dick today. So, as always, if you guys are new around here, please do make sure to subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton, helps out me a ton. If you guys want to see any other fun challenges like this, I actually did enjoy doing this challenge, even if it didn't seem like I did. I'd be down to try it again, maybe, in a couple months, something like that, midsummer. Whatever it may be. So, that being said, I love you guys. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Any other video ideas, leave them down below in the comment section. See you guys all in the next one.